We're live.
What's going on?
What is up, guys?
And like you said, we always stream on a Tuesday.
Yes. It is Tuesday, August 15th.
There's the noti.
No. Where's the notification?
I got it.
There it is.
We always stream on a Tuesday.
Yes. It is 15.
Cool. Tyler's here.
What up, Tyler?
How we doing? We got a lot in store to talk about today. Of course, as we all know, we wait for that 5-minute mark.
Yes, we do.
For everybody to hop in here.
Top 5 rundown. Iker's in the house. How's it going?
What's going on? How we doing?
What's up? What's up?
Waiting for 5 minutes to get started. Wait for
Yes, we're waiting 5 minutes. For those of you guys, Cody's in the house. What's up, Cody?
Cody Curtis. He officially changed his name.
He did. Cody Curtis. Nice. Samuel's here. Hi, Samuel.
Iker's doing good. That's good to see.
Good.
Thank you all for joining.
Thank you guys for joining in. As you can see by the thumbnail, top 5 for the summer movie season. It's going to be very exciting.
We have it very nicely set up. You should check this out. We're going to be talking about the best.
The best.
We're going to be talking about the worst. We're going to be talking about the disappointments. And we're going to be talking about the surprises.
The surprises.
That's pretty cool. Look at how that shows up. That nice editing, as you can see. And while we have 8 people here, why don't you start sharing some of your stuff?
Yes. And for those of you guys who just joined in, there's my Snapchat. Just in case if you haven't added me yet, RL2 Movies. And just type that there.
What do you do there? Right?
Do very different things. I Snapchat when I'm at the movies, before the movies, and after the movies, depending if there's Wi-Fi or not, which there usually isn't. But I also just Snapchat random things, also behind the scenes footage, so you guys can see me Snapchatting before I upload a video and in the editing process, and all behind the scenes stuff. So if you guys are curious to see all of those things, add me on my Snapchat, RL2 Movies.
Also, if you want to see Ryan, ask Ryan any questions too.
Awesome, yeah. And then also all my social media, as always, I put them all here. Facebook, Ryan O'Toole Movies. Twitter, Ryan O'Toole MR. And my YouTube, Ryan O'Toole, which you're watching me right now.
So you should already know that. Okay.
See, some people said stuff. Tyler, can't wait for Logan Lucky this weekend. I might see that. That looks funny. Great. I wonder if Sean Chandler will see this. I don't know what Sean Chandler's doing at the moment, right?
He might pop in.
He might. You never know. You never know.
Anything in the movie news worth talking about before we get started? Anything you've heard of in the past couple days?
Just all the drama with the Justice League. Unwatchable news, which is... I don't think it's true. It's just rumors.
Gotcha. How about Movie Pass with their big announcement?
Movie Pass. Just dropped $10 now.
Pretty exciting stuff. And we have nobody else hanging out. It's cool. We got some hanging out. Make sure we leave a like on the
Yes,
video.
be sure to leave a like and a comment. Also chime in the chat box if you just joined in. Let us know you're here. We love talking with you guys. Well, yeah, also, we just reached 830 subs today.
You did.
Gone up. So, thank you guys. If you're new to my channel that just subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing.
Yep.
I really do appreciate it. You guys rock.
Hashtag road to 1K.
Yes, hashtag road to 1K.
And there's a lot of exciting stuff Ryan has planned for his 1K.
170 subs to go.
We're almost there.
When are you doing Rotten or Fresh episode 2?
Great question.
We are filming the episode next week on Friday.
Next
August
Friday.
25th. And then the episode we don't know because of the editing stage.
So if that's going to be like late August that we're going to be filming that, probably somewhere mid-September?
Mid-September.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That would probably be our... It takes a long time to edit, and, I'll be going back to school. Ryan will be busy with work and stuff, so, Takes a long time to edit those kind of things. So honestly, it just depends. But we will definitely let you guys know when it's coming out. Just be on the lookout. But definitely for a fact, episode 2 is being filmed next Friday.
Next Friday.
We have our 4 contestants. We won't share those guys just yet. But, you know, it's going to be super exciting.
Absolutely.
We have hit that 5-minute mark, Ryan. Let's do our countdown. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And
5. I'm sorry. Wait, Cody said something. Did you see the It clip right before Annabelle creation? Yes, I did, Cody. It looks really good. Really creepy.
I didn't see it. Okay, we'll start from 5. We'll start with 5, all right?
You ready?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, guys. We have to go.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank
Leave
you.
All right. That joke doesn't... It's going to get old. Okay.
All right, let me just load up my list real quick. All right, so let's do this. So I've compiled my list for the summer movie season this year, 2017. And overall thoughts in this summer movie season, it's been hit and miss. I mean, there's some really great movies that came out this summer. Some disappointments, some not good movies at all. Very mixed. A lot of people think the summer movie season is
a mixed bag.
A mixed bag, but overall, I'm satisfied with this year's summer movie season compared to last year.
That's good to know. And how did you formulate this list? Which I don't know any of his picks, by the way. So.
I did 4 different categories. Just my top 5 favorites, my top 5 least favorite, which is the shitty ones, top 5 disappointments, the films that didn't live up to my expectations, and the top 5 surprises, which completely reversed my pre-expectations.
Gotcha. I see.
That's how I did this list. Iker, are you excited about Wonder Woman 2? Who's not excited for Wonder Woman 2?
Great question.
Marvel fanboys are not excited.
Okay.
I'm very excited for Wonder Woman 2.
Gotcha. So you're going to be going through your top 5 of each of these 4 categories.
Yes, top 5 for each category.
Great. So which one are we going to start with?
I'll start with the top 5 surprises and then work the way up to the best.
So there we go. Boom. It's been decided. We're doing top
5 biggest surprises for the summer movie season of 2017.
Yes, and once Ryan starts talking about these movies, guys, leave your thoughts on them down below.
Leave your thoughts in the chat box, and then I'll discuss. We
want to hear from you guys, is what we're saying. This is a discussion.
I love having conversations with you guys. Give us your guys' opinion on these movies. Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Do you think I'm crazy putting some movies in these lists? Yeah, chime in the chat box.
Yes,
absolutely. I love talking movies.
All right, let's do it, Ryan. Your top 5 surprising movies of 2015. Wow.
Wow.
Summer movies of 2017. Wow, I got that all jumbled up. Ryan, what's your number 5?
Well, for top 5 surprises,
what's going on Ezra's movie reviews?
What's up, Ezra's? For top 5 surprises, these aren't ranked. These are just 5 movies that completely surprised me of how much enjoyable they were. But one was really good. So the one really good movie that really surprised me and to everyone this year is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, yeah. I mean, everyone thought Wonder Woman was going to suck because it's DCEU, but Wonder Woman is one of my favorite movies of the year. This movie was fantastic. I mean, Patty Jenkins did a fantastic job directing this movie. Gal Gadot was fantastic. Chris Pine was fantastic. Also, Connie Nielsen, Robin Wright, the whole entire cast. This movie was just beyond epic, and it took a lot of work and effort to make. I can just tell basically from the action sequences in the film. Yeah, this movie was completely awesome. I mean, it's definitely setting up for a great Wonder Woman 2, which I'm beyond excited for. And it definitely showed that we can have a great female superhero. And that Wonder Woman is going to be one of the great key members in the Justice League for it to be successful and to get us excited for. Because Gal Gadot is playing Wonder Woman. She is born to play that character. So, Wonder Woman, I had to put that in my top 5 surprises for this summer.
And a lot of these I'm going to be quiet for. I mean, I haven't seen too many summer movies, so I can't really chime in and give my input as much. But, you know, from what you've told me and what from reviews all around, people seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah, everyone seemed to really like it. Some people said some comments. Tyler's Split and Life were surprises for me. I would put Those are not summer movies, so that's why they're not in my list. Yes, I knew Wonder Woman is going to be on the list, of course. Cody, Wonder Woman was an absolute blast. Patty Jenkins hit it right out of the park. My son Park, he watched the Lego Batman movie. Did you love it? Tyler, I enjoyed Wonder Woman, but I didn't love it as much as everyone else. Glad you loved it, though. Totally respect your opinion, man.
And we got Full Metal Cowboy.
Full Metal Cowboy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Alright, great. We got 11 people
You
in
just
here.
made it on time, Full Metal Cowboy. We're just getting into the list.
Alright, first surprise you have on there is Wonder Woman. What else you got on there, Ryan?
Another surprise I have in my top 5 is Annabelle Creation.
You just saw that.
Just saw Annabelle Creation. To be honest, I was not excited at all going into this movie because I hated the first Annabelle movie. And I walked out of this movie completely surprised. I really had a fun time watching this sequel. And it was a million times better than the first one. Just the amount of entertainment I had in watching these scenes. Just the jump scare elements, like David F. Sandberg's direction. Just the whole entire movie was really interesting and fun too. Like, this is a type of movie that'll please a lot of horror fans, and it added a lot of new elements. This was a completely different movie from the first Annabelle film, and it makes me even more excited to see what we have coming up in the Conjuring universe, such as the Nun movie coming up, the Crooked Man, the Conjuring 3. Just, I really enjoyed Annabelle Creation. It's not perfect. A lot of the scenes I didn't find that scary, but I really like the jump scares and how they're presented. Just, it's not the scariest movie I've seen, but it's well directed and acted, so gotta put that.
So far the best horror movie this year.
So far, but it's gonna take that place.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Wonder Woman is truly amazing. Tyler, oh yeah, my bad, I forgot the summer was movies. LOL. Love Annabelle Creation, insanely intense. Iker, I don't see terror movies.
He doesn't watch horror movies.
You don't watch horror movies? Sam, still need to see Annabelle Creation. Annabelle's finally back in the Conjuring family where it should be.
I mean, The Conjuring 2 is fantastic.
That was a really good, yeah, I love that.
That was really good. John Goodman did a good job.
Yeah.
You got John Foley in the house.
That's 10 Cloverfield Lane, Cody.
That is 10 Cloverfield Lane.
That's not part of the Conjuring universe. John Foley's in the house. What's up, John? You enjoyed Annabelle Creation. I have my problems with it, but yeah, I agree, man. It's not a perfect movie.
This is why you do the talking, and I just sit here.
Yes.
Miss Young Park says he hopes for Deadpool 2.
I'm excited for Deadpool 2.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Number 3, Ryan.
All right, number 3. My number 3, a lot of you guys are probably going to disagree. Maybe some agreements, but I enjoyed this movie for what it was. I put It Comes at Night in my most surprises.
Wow, okay.
This movie got a huge backlash, a huge clash between the critics and the fans. The fans hated this movie, and the critics loved it.
And you're a critic.
What?
And you're a critic. And
No, I'm not a professional critic.
But
I'm a movie fan. I like this movie for what it was. It's not perfect. It's not one of A24's best movies. I agree with that. But I just really liked the sense of direction it took. I thought the performances were very good, especially Joel Edgerton and the rest of the family. They're unknowns, but they really did a great job. I mean, this movie was suspenseful from start to finish. And the misled marketing, I can get a lot of people's complaints and saying the marketing wasn't what they thought it was. I just really liked it. I mean, it's kind of like The Witch, another A24 movie where you're hoping to see one thing, but it's something completely different than what you're expecting. And a lot of people hated the ending for this movie. I thought it was fine. I liked it. It was a good ending. But yeah, It Comes at Night. It surprised me. I'm not going to watch the movie again. It's not that much rewatchable.
So you won't get it on Blu-ray kind of thing?
No. It's depressing, but I really enjoyed watching this movie and the direction.
Gotcha. Cool.
Cool. Was Wonder Woman first in the rundown? Yes, it was. John, It Comes at Night is my favorite movie of the year. Wow. Wow, I'm glad you really liked it, John. I can understand why people hate it, but I thought this film was excellently executed and very terrifying, yes.
You also have Tyler saying he really liked It Comes at Night.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I know, I get why people didn't like it, but for me, I enjoyed it. So, that's why it's there.
Another question here from Iker.
Where's Iker?
Right at the very bottom.
How much will the stream long?
How long will the stream?
It depends, Iker. It could
Usually
be
an hour
or under an hour. It just depends.
Still haven't seen It Comes at Night. I know some people that hate the film.
Yeah, I know some people that hate it too, but I do respect other people's opinions. But I really just like the way it was told.
Gotcha. So, okay, number 4 and the most surprising, right?
Nah, the next film I have in my most surprising is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Interesting.
Now, this isn't a perfect movie. I think this is the best film in the franchise since the first film. I just really liked a lot of the fun exploration of this film, especially the clash between Johnny Depp and Javier Bardem as Salazar. I thought he was a really fun and cool, intimidating villain. And Johnny Depp, he does his normal quirks and humor as Jack Sparrow. Why am I bluffing there? But the movie was fun. It's not a perfect movie. It's the shortest film in the franchise since the first one. I mean, it's fun. It's action-packed. Gets a little dark at times. And I just wish the movie story-wise could have been more interesting. But the action sequences had me hooked. And I enjoyed this movie most of the time. So.
Gotcha.
So that's another film I have.
Gotcha.
Any other comments? How much? Still haven't seen It Comes at Night. I do know some people hate the film. I personally hated Pirates 5. I respect your opinion. Hey, what's up, Sawyer? Glad you're doing this video. Miss Sung.
Yeah, chime in, Sawyer. We'd love to hear
Yeah,
that.
chime in, Sawyer. We're just getting started with these lists. Mason Park, I love Pirates 5. Nazreen, welcome, Nazreen. Dead Men Tell No Tales is in my top 10 films of the year. Glad you like it. Pirates 5 is definitely a surprise. So Samuel agrees. So I really enjoyed this movie.
Alright, and rounding off your top... Oh, we got Cody chiming in.
Cody says, I thought Pirates 5 was fun. However, I hated the way Jack Sparrow had changed since the first film. I absolutely love Javier Bardem, but it was a bit of a mess in my opinion. Yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from, Cody, but just the story elements and the action sequences were entertaining enough for me, but I didn't think the film was a masterpiece. I agree with that. Just a lot of the story elements, like you're saying, I wish could have been improved upon.
We have Nazreen saying Wonder Woman, his was most surprising film of the summer.
Yeah, that's mine too, man.
Yeah, you're a little... Yeah, we're on number 5 of...
I mean,
yeah, he said... Ryan
Wonder
said
Woman, I said earlier, it's definitely the most surprising film of the year. It was really good.
Alright, and rounding off your top 5, Ryan.
Now, you guys are... most of you guys, I think, are going to disagree with me. I think this is the most underrated film of the year. I just don't understand people's gripes with the film, but I really like this film, and that's Alien Covenant.
Okay, which you bought today.
I bought today. I don't feel like getting up. But Alien Covenant, I really liked Alien Covenant. If you watched my review, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I just really liked the suspenseful elements in this film. Just the sense of direction of Ridley Scott, going back to that creepiness of Alien, the first one. Seeing the xenomorphs back and the neomorphs killing all those passengers, it's really, really suspenseful and awesome. And the Prometheus elements I found kind of boring at times, but the characters in this film I found more interesting than in Prometheus. Prometheus I thought was really boring. But in this film, the characters seem a lot more interesting and entertaining. Do they make stupid decisions? Yeah, they do. But it's an alien movie. What do you expect? Of course they're going to make stupid decisions. But the thing that surprised me the most about Alien Covenant is Michael Fassbender. He crushed it in this film. I love how he... Spoilers, I'm sure you guys have all seen.
Some people said they haven't.
I'm not going to spoil it then. Okay, Michael Fassbender was by far the best part in this film. Just everything about the film, to me, really did surprise me and went in a completely different direction in the third act. So, Alien Covenant, I think it's the most underrated film of the year.
Gotcha. We have a lot of people chiming in on this choice here, Ryan. Right here, starting with Sawyer.
Alright, Sawyer says, well, a great successful film was Baby Driver, just cracking 100 million domestic, being Edgar Wright's highest grossing film.
Cool.
Vlogslow Nation, what's up, man? Thank you for joining in. Mason Park, cool. Tyler, I also love Alien Covenant. Hey, I'm glad I'm not alone. Man.
Sorry.
My most underrated movie of the year is A Cure for Wellness. Iker, I will see it.
Did you see A Cure for Wellness?
Didn't see that.
Gotcha.
Sawyer, I also like Alien Covenant, and I think the people that hate it, not the film itself, but the direction the franchise is going. Atomic Blonde was a big surprise for me. I thought it was really enjoyable, says Tyler.
Did you like Atomic Blonde?
We'll get into that later.
Okay.
What's up, Peter Vo? Thank you for joining in. Peter says Alien Covenant was pretty bad. That's fine. Alien Covenant, I loved the first, but disliked it after rewatch. I now think it's just okay at best, but I respect your opinion. Once again, Alien Covenant seems to be a diverse film. However, this film made me feel as if Ridley Scott had returned to where he belongs in suspense and horror.
Wow, a lot of mixed bags for the Alien
Very
Covenant
mixed
movie.
bag. I found some people that really like the film, and a lot of people hate it and think it's offensive. But
Interesting.
it's going to be very interesting to see people's best and worst of the year.
Gotcha. All right. Well, okay, cool. So we know that you definitely found it to be a surprising movie. Cool.
Yeah.
So let's jump in now to a new category, Ryan. What are we gonna go to?
Well, now we're going to go to the top 5 disappointments.
Okay. So thank you, surprises, and let's head over to the disappointment section now.
This is going to be a very controversial list.
Sure.
I had to put 6 movies in my disappointments list.
Is this ranked or is this like just?
This isn't ranked. I'm gonna save the best for last.
Okay. Cool.
6 disappointments.
All right. Let's start off with you. First
All right.
one. There.
The first movie I had in my disappointments, I wasn't expecting much from this movie, but style over substance, beautiful visuals. And that's Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets.
Okay.
I found this film disappointing because of the characters in this film. Cara Delevingne and Dane DeHaan do not have the charisma and the likability to lead a movie. I mean, Cara Delevingne, I know she's talented at times, and Dane DeHaan's a good actor. I haven't seen A Cure for Wellness, but he was awful in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. But in this film, they tried to make him like a badass Han Solo type of character, and they try to make Cara Delevingne like Princess Leia, and it just does not work. Their chemistry is not that good. It's awful. Just this entire film has beautiful visuals, but a story that makes no sense and not dived into. Just all the worlds look spectacular. I mean, Luc Besson does visual effects extremely well. It definitely has elements of Avatar, Star Wars, and all those movies. I just wish this movie's runtime was shorter. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes. Don't know why it's that long, but everything else about this film I wish was a whole lot better and have better likable characters leading the film.
Gotcha.
So that's why Valerian's in my disappointments.
Gotcha. I think we're starting with Sawyer.
Sawyer? Also, without superhero movies, it would have been Dead Summer, because the top 3 highest grossing domestic was Wonder Woman. I'm waiting for... Blue comments are coming so fast. Sorry, guys. Waiting for its Blu-ray release. Iker loved the movie. Watched it yesterday. I enjoyed Valerian for what it was, but I agree with the 2 main leads not being that good. Nazarene, my disappointments is All Eyes on Me and The Dark Tower and The Mummy. And Cody says, I agree with you, Ryan. I thought the characters and the dialogue were awful. Although the film is a beautiful showcase, everything else seemed really choppy, once again, in my opinion. Iker, just a few bad things. Okay. Alright, so a lot of people seem to agree where Valerian is in the disappointments.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's...
It Comes at Night was a big disappointment for me. The ending just really ruined the movie for me.
Yeah, I can see where people are coming from. It's the ending, I wish it was better. But to me, I just like the way, how subtle it was. Usually we don't get that in movies today, with those type of endings.
Gotcha. Alright, let's hear your number 2 disappointment.
Alright, second disappointment I have on my list is King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Also another movie I didn't see.
Cody's only seen 2 movies in these lists.
Oh, okay. That's
King Arthur, this movie's been getting a lot of backlash. It got beat to shit by critics. It has like a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. Is it that bad? No. Just this movie, I didn't get what people found entertaining. I mean, it's cool action sequences, seeing Charlie Hunnam slash the sword and everything, but I'm just not a big fan of Guy Ritchie's filming style. His fast-paced editing, quick cuts, people's conversations, it's like the editing is just not good in this film at all. But things I found the most entertaining were Charlie Hunnam's charisma as King Arthur. I really like him as King Arthur, but just the script was a mess, and I really like, what's his name? I'm sorry, guys. What's the name of the king? someone put in the chat box who plays the king in this movie. But Jude Law. I really like Jude Law in the film. But the movie, I didn't get it most of the points. I just wish, maybe it's because I'm not a fan of King Arthur, but a lot of the action sequences were cool to watch, but just a messy story. So that's why it's in my disappointments.
Gotcha. Cool.
Alright. Any other comments? King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, I liked both. I haven't seen. Is that bad? I respect your opinion on Valerian. Cody says, I have the same feelings on this as I do about Valerian. It's a visual showcase, but it is style over substance, and it got destroyed at the box office. Sawyer, I thought it was average. It's not god-awful like most say, but not that good, unfortunately. Charlie said he wanted that role and fought for it because you can tell with how good he was. I can tell. He's really ripped in this film.
Nice, yeah. Cool. Let's head to number 3.
Yeah, so that one was interesting. So the next one...
I enjoyed King Arthur when I saw it at a very early screening, but after a rewatch, I started to really dislike it, and it definitely was disappointing.
Yeah, and Sawyer says, but it was also so boring and pretty bad looking CG. Yeah, a lot of that CG just looked weird to me. I was just about to make a joke, say every time I look down, another comment just pops up.
Oh, that's good. We love to hear from you guys.
It's cool. I love that. Alright, let's go to the next one. The next one I have in my disappointments, I had high hopes for this film. I was hoping that it would be that good film in this trilogy, but I found it just like the first film. And that's Cars 3.
Yep.
Yeah, Cars 3. I was hoping that this movie would be fun and good, but this movie's average at best. I mean,
can we talk about the advertisement for this movie in the beginning with that teaser trailer?
Yeah, they try to make it seem like, oh, it's going to be so dark and serious that lightning has finally lost itself. They marketed this film like Rocky 3. It's Rocky 3 in Pixar form. Like, this movie, it has a basic story you've seen a million times in other movies, like Rocky. But I just wish this movie, I mean, Mater's still in this movie. I don't know why. I mean, you should have cut Mater out completely. Then I would have liked the movie a lot more. But Cars 3, is it terrible? No, it's a million times better than Cars 2. The first act was not funny. It has some really bad child humor. But the final act gets a lot better with the character of Cruz. She becomes a likable character. Jackson Storm was pretty cool at times, but this movie is not one of the best Pixar films. It's in my lower tier of the top 18 Pixar films I've seen. But Cars 3, it's just like the first film. But it's an improvement over Cars 2.
Gotcha. Starting with Peter reviews up there.
Peter says, have I seen Baywatch? I have, Peter. Nazarene, I like Cars 3. What I like it.
She was like, what? I liked Cars 3 as well.
You liked it? I'm sorry, man. Cars 3, okay, dope, mad, in movie. Sam, Cars 3, I kind of enjoyed, but it's definitely one of Pixar's weakest. Peter, I love Cars 1 and 2. Tyler, surprisingly really liked Cars 3, even though it was a bit formulaic and predictable. Yeah, it was predictable. John, I haven't seen any of the movies that you say are disappointments so far.
Interesting.
Yeah, really.
Maybe that's good for you.
No, yeah. Sawyer, I haven't seen Cars 3 with most big movies. I haven't instead seen smaller films like Book of Henry, which is so underrated, and people treated the director horrible, wanted him to get fired from directing Star Wars. That's Colin Trevorrow. My disappointments is Transformers The Last Night. We have not even gotten into that.
I knew you were going to say, hold the phone, we're getting there.
Hold the phone, we're getting there. Alright, so...
What was that, number 3? Number 4?
That is number 3. And now we're getting into number 4. My number 4 is...
The only film in your surprises list was Wonder Woman.
About time the DCU had a good film. The villains were the weakest aspect, but the majority of the film was wonderful.
Alright, let's go. Number 4.
Alright, my number 4 is Atomic Blonde.
Oh.
I saw this film with Cody Lamoureux, who's in the chat room.
It's Cody Curtis.
Cody Curtis in the chat room. Atomic Blonde, this movie had potential to be like an espionage version of John Wick, but everything action about this film was absolutely fantastic. Charlize kicked a lot of ass. James McAvoy was really funny, but the story in this film is boring. We spend about 75% of this movie of Charlize Theron sitting in an interrogation room with John Goodman and Toby Jones. And it's a boring story. I didn't give a shit. Let's get back to Charlize kicking ass in a stairway. So yeah, I was really disappointed by this film. Story-wise, just a lot of things they didn't dive on, didn't make sense, and couldn't really dive into this character more. Like, I don't give a shit about John Goodman's character and all that. So, if they improved all those elements, it could have been a whole lot better. Absolutely. Let's see here. Sawyer.
I think we're starting up with Cody Curtis. Transformers 5. I don't have the words to speak how I feel about that.
Tyler, yo Sawyer, I really like the Book of Henry too. Sawyer, working at the movies, I saw the end of Transformers, and it was so horrible. It was. I enjoyed Atomic Blonde, but it definitely was disappointing. Yep. I don't watch it.
Yeah,
nice. He didn't watch it. Nice Tyler. He seems like a great guy. Full Metal Cowboy. No, I meant to add the only surprise film in your list.
I see.
So, like I said before, I enjoyed Atomic Blonde, but can see why people have problems with it. I actually enjoyed Atomic Blonde as Nazreen. Cody, Atomic Blonde is the third film on this list to be style over substance. Yeah, and all the tension was lost because of the office scenes, and Sophia Boutella scene was used. Yeah, she was useless. And Tyler, yeah, I'll check out Sawyer. Alright. Cool.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Thank you guys for continuously chiming in. We appreciate it.
We're glad that you guys are involved. Let us know how the list is going so far.
Oh, they know.
You're enjoying it. Alright, my number 5, this was a movie that was very divisive once again, but some people who have not read the book seem to find it fine. And that's The Dark Tower.
Okay.
The Dark Tower, I didn't think this movie was as bad as the critics are making it out to be, such as an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is very confusing to me. This film's disappointing on an aspect. I was expecting something great out of this, because it's a Stephen King novel. Idris Elba, the young boy Tom Taylor was great. Matthew McConaughey's a cliche one-world villain we've seen many times before. The whole third act turns into a TV show drama series and a fantasy world.
Oh boy.
It turns into a fantasy world type of film. The action just looks so bad. Like the CG just did not look that great. And this film really will offend people who read the books, but I didn't think the film was that bad until we just got to the third act. So yeah.
Idris Elba though.
Idris Elba though, yeah.
I like Idris Elba.
He's a badass in this film. Cody says the movie...
Well, Sawyer, thank you for
continuing to do these live streams. No problem. I love doing these. Why would I not do these? I hated The Dark Tower. Okay? Cody, the movie I felt was just for... However, The Dark Tower didn't make me want to start reading the books. Yeah. The Dark Tower is garbage. Yes, I can see where you're coming from. What is your next video?
Great question.
Great question. Well, I'll tell you at the end.
No, tell them right now.
My next video?
What are you seeing this week?
Gonna be seeing
The
Hitman's Bodyguard.
Movie review.
And I'll probably see Logan Lucky as well, because I've heard great things about it. Hopefully the TV show will be better. Someone said something funny. I saw The Dark Tower.
No, the TV show. That's funny.
I saw The Dark Tower a couple days ago. Definitely not as bad as the critics made it out to be, but it's still disappointingly meh. Yeah. Sawyer, I heard they cramped 3 books from the series into this only 1 hour and 40-minute movie. The Dark Tower had a few great moments, but ultimately a huge bad mess. The Dark Tower should have been a TV series instead.
It could have been a lot better, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. I read the Dark Tower books, save for the win through The Keyhole. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, no.
Oh, let's not go there. No more.
You have to sing it with Maui in your hand. Go ahead. Alright, sorry.
We're changing something. Alright, so...
Okay, go ahead.
See how he is sometimes?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I'm the older brother. Okay, here we go.
In fact, they are trying to make it into a TV series. I think that'll be better than the film.
Gotcha.
Alright. So, we're still in the disappointments. Now this is number 6. I saved this film best for last.
Okay.
Because, this film, I was extremely excited going into this movie. Because this is one of my favorite directors of all time. In this film, I just walked out of the film just disappointed and thought It was missing something. And that's Dunkirk.
Wow.
Dunkirk, in my opinion, it's the most overrated film of the year. I mean, I'm not trying to bash Dunkirk, guys. I think it's a good, well-directed film. But the film, I don't get why people are saying this is one of the greatest war films ever made. One of the best films of the year. No one should get nominated for an Oscar and all these types of things. I don't mind if people say that. But the thing that disappointed me the most about Dunkirk is there's no intensity. Not much riveting intensity. Like, I wish this film that no one was able to take a risk, like make it rated R. Like, there are some moments of intensity in this film involving the planes crashing on the Dunkirk beach. And then it just stops. And we go to boring characters. Yeah, everyone has said the characters in this film are not developed at all. Like, I could argue saying Rogue One's characters are better developed than Dunkirk's characters. But I understand people's arguments in saying that, Ryan, this movie was focusing on the event, not the characters, and what you're doing to get out of the situation. I'm just saying the execution to me wasn't the payoff that I was expecting.
God, this movie was well marketed too.
It was well marketed. It was expected to be one of the greatest war films in the decade. And I just left the film wanting more. Like, this is one of Nolan's weakest films in my opinion. But that's not saying it's a bad film. It's no Transformers The Last Night. It's no Emoji Movie. Hell no. But I just wish this movie was a lot better in my opinion. Added some more grit and intensity to the war genre.
Gotcha. We have a lot of comments here.
Starting
with Full Metal Cowboy.
I think Cody.
Full Metal Cowboy.
Where's Full Metal Cowboy?
Where the Dunkirk, like the face. Like, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. Nazreen, I actually like Dunkirk. Peter, Dunkirk is not the best movie of the year like everyone say. Tyler, I greatly disagree with you, but I respect your opinion. Dunkirk is the second best of the year. I haven't seen it. John, I respect your opinion on Dunkirk. Masung didn't see it. Ezra, I agree with this. Stylistically, it's phenomenal, but there's no excitement like in Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
Sawyer, I can totally understand what you're coming from, but the reason people like it is very intense, in my opinion, very chilling, and seeing all these perspectives. Full Metal Cowboy, Flickpick gave Dunkirk an A+. Huh.
Did he?
He did give it an A+.
Gotcha.
Sawyer, and it's filmed so well, very practical filming. Now, Cody, he didn't like it either. Ryan, I completely agree with you. I think Dunkirk is a technical masterpiece. However, there was no intensity and there was no character I could connect to. I also felt this was a big letdown. Peter, Johns didn't like Dunkirk. Yeah, Jeremy Johns didn't like it either. Sawyer, definitely most overrated film is Get Out. Yeah, I've seen that comment. Nazreen, you're not alone. The Black Critic guy hated it too.
Who's the Black Critic guy?
He's a YouTuber.
Well, obviously. I meant like...
I think I've seen some of his videos before.
Gotcha. Okay, so those are your 6. I forgot that you didn't like Dunkirk as much as other people, so... Alright, it seems like everyone respects your opinion. You have a couple people in there that agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna buy the movie on Blu-ray. Like, I didn't hate this film. It's Nolan. He directed the film extremely well, but I just wish the characters and the intensity were better.
Fair enough. Alright, so now... I
just don't think it's one of the greatest war films ever made.
Gotcha. Okay, so now we're jumping out of disappointments. I'm assuming we're gonna go to the worst.
Worst. We're going to the worst.
Okay, guys. The worst of the worst in the summer movie season.
The worst.
Are there 5 here?
We got 5 here.
Alright, are these ranked?
These are the 5 worst films I've seen this summer. My number 5, this was a comedy that I went to go see this movie with my brother and my mother for Mother's Day. And this was a comedy that my mom really loves this actress. My number 5 is Snatched.
Oh, no.
Snatched, starring Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn. Wow, this film was so not good.
No, it wasn't. It was awful.
It was awful. I mean, the comedy does not work. Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn as a mother-daughter does not work. Everything about this film was just not... It's not funny at all.
They had good chemistry. That's about it.
No.
You don't think so? Okay.
No. Just the whole plot involving Brazilians kidnapping them. Like, really? And now I know why the movie's called Snatch.
I mean, did you... Okay. Be honest with me. When that guy came to pick them up and they went into the Jeep, right? Spoilers.
They're the biggest, dumbest idiots.
Did you really think that he was actually going to be a part of the kidnapping?
I knew something was going to... They were going to kidnap him.
Yeah,
but this movie, oh my god. It's just nothing about this film is funny. Yeah, Snatch has to be...
I agree with that.
Snatch has to be on my number 5.
I agree with that.
But there are 4 more films I think are worse than Snatched.
Peter says Snatch is god-awful. My mom wants to see it. Yuck, Snatched.
My mom wants to see it. Yuck, Snatch. Transformers, Emoji Movie, and The Dark Tower are my least favorite films of the summer. Here we go, Ralph's Fallen Together. Oh, Snatch, the movie that made me hate Amy Schumer. Peter review, I agree, Snatch was awful. Sawyer, The Beguiled was my least favorite that came out this summer that I've seen. I haven't seen that. Cody says Snatched bored me. Yeah. I felt as though Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer were miscast. It felt like Adam Sandler or Ralph Schneider should have starred in this movie. Wow. Full Metal Cowboy hasn't seen Snatched.
Don't.
I don't blame you. Don't. Thank you for doing this video. Snatched was boring. It got about 5 laughs from me.
Yeah, about like a few laughs here and there.
It is disappointing that Jonathan Levine directed Snatch, considering he directed 50-50.
Worst really movie make mad people. Alright, number 5, I totally agree, but I want to see what's worse than that, Ryan, according to you.
Alright, so my number 4, this was a very controversial film before the start of the season. My number 4 is a remake of a classic TV show from the 90s. That's Baywatch.
There you go. Iker called it.
Iker called it. Baywatch is my number 4. This film, it's just made to try to entertain people, and this movie really wasn't funny. I mean, there's one scene that goes way overboard. I'm not spoiling it.
They know.
Have they seen it?
That's okay. Don't just...
I'm not going to spoil it in case if you haven't seen it, but this movie was just full of stars. They're trying to remake and try to have fun. Just the whole audience wasn't having fun when I saw it. No laughs. The Rock's in it to bring charisma. Zac Efron, he does play the character Matt Brody well, but his jokes really are not that funny compared to his other films. Also, I will admit though, Alexandra Daddario and Kelly Rohrbach, they're really attractive.
Smoking.
They get 5 out of 5 stars.
You said that in your review, right?
They get 5 out of 5 stars. Good casting choices there. Yeah, everything else about Baywatch is just really bad. I mean, the whole plot about drugs, trying to find drug dealers, like, what even is this?
And keep in mind, they also probably teenage girls saw this movie because of Efron's abs.
Yeah, they try to sneak in with their parents to see a rated R comedy just to see Zac Efron.
Maybe. Definitely, but yeah, I remember I wasn't here when you saw that movie, and you just...
And now it starts all these memes of people, again, taking their shirts off, running slow speed, and playing the Baywatch theme song.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Baywatch is definitely on my worst. Let's see what comments I've seen.
Starting with Iker.
Iker, worst is Baywatch. Baywatch, boo, go home. He skipped it. I don't blame you, Tyler. Full Metal Cowboy. Haven't seen Baywatch. Don't see it. Don't waste your money. Peter, I love Baywatch. You just watched it today. I'm glad you love it, Peter. Have you seen Diary of the Wimpy Kid? I did not see that and don't care to. Sawyer, Emoji Movie is also on here. Sawyer, don't spoil it. Sam, Baywatch is a guilty pleasure of mine, but I can see why people hate it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Awful movie with awful jokes. Ezra.
Jokes.
Nezreen, Baywatch IMO was disappointing.
Laughing my ass off.
And laughing my ass off. Cody, oh no, this film was so bad. This film was filled with the lowest below-the-belt humor. It didn't make me laugh. It made me angry. However, Alexandra Daddario is indeed attractive.
Glad we agree on that.
I'm calling it Moji Movie 1.
Well, we don't know yet. I don't know.
You never know, man. You never know.
Let's,
I always keep exiting out of something. So.
Yeah, you do. Please stop. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding. Okay, number 3.
All right.
3.
All right, my number 3, this was a movie that I was very interested in because the trailers went left field for me. Like, I didn't know what this movie was going for. I didn't know if it was going to be a good, entertaining movie or a really bad, awful movie. But this movie was just such a mess and was not good. My number 3 is The Mummy.
Ah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, The Mummy, this was the film that started off the dark universe over at Universal, and this movie just left like a big mess. And a lot of this film was just not good, but Tom Cruise, he was way better in this film than in Jack Reacher Never Go Back last year, in terms of charisma. But the worst characters in this film, by far, are Jake Johnson and Annabelle Wallis. They're god-awful in this film. Oh my god. But The Mummy, the thing that confused me the most about The Mummy is where the sense of storytelling is. I mean, you have Russell Crowe in this film playing Mr. Jekyll. I mean, his character was so underdeveloped, and I didn't understand what they were trying to do with his character, except tell a bedtime story. And Annabelle Wallis is the definition of a damsel in distress, and Jake Johnson is the prime example of a annoying as hell comedic side relief.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If you guys want to hear more spoiler thoughts on The Mummy, I did do a review with Cody Leach on my channel.
Great channel.
Dive in. Yeah, Cody Leach is a really good YouTuber. Check out his channel. But this film tried to capitalize on the success of the first 2 Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, which were really entertaining, and the third Mummy movie was awful. This one was not good at all, and it makes me hugely worried about the Dark Universe and what's coming up.
I mean, yeah.
Time
will tell.
Frankenstein, Creature of the Black Lagoon, and Frankenbride. I don't know.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. So, The Mummy, it has to be in my number 3 spot.
Starting with Nazreen.
Where is Nazreen? I agree, The Mummy was disappointing. Sawyer, I haven't seen this, and it's a good thing. Good. Full Metal, I haven't seen The Mummy. Good. Sam? The Mummy I enjoyed for what it was, but it's definitely not good. The Mummy is a guilty pleasure, but not a perfect film. Tyler, I watched the last half of it at work and was really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Cody, I felt as though The Mummy had enough in it to be a guilty pleasure. It was an extreme mess. Sofia Boutella was perfectly cast. Yes, Sofia Boutella was really good as The Mummy. Iker, who are the 4 YouTubers in Rotten? I'm not going to say Iker until we announce it in a previous
Yeah, we
next
want to keep
video.
it a surprise.
We want to keep it a secret for you guys. Tom Cruise is sad as The Mummy's bad.
Also, he said, are you doing Pitch Wars? So
Am I doing Pitch Wars?
with Cody Leach, his new...
Well, Cody hasn't messaged me yet, so if he asks me, I'll definitely be down to do it. Peter, do you think this Mummy worse than the Brendan Fraser Mummy? Yeah, it's the first 2 Mummy movies are better than this movie. Nazreen, I like the Brendan Fraser Mummy trilogy. I don't like the 3rd one. The first 2 are good. Sawyer, you haven't seen a lot of films, have you, Cowboy?
He's talking to Cowboy.
Oh shit, calling him out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we have a feud.
Keep it friendly.
Yeah, keep it friendly.
Alright, guys.
No hate needed. Just
Guys,
slow.
we're getting to the worst of the worst here.
Alright, let's get going.
I'm getting there. Not much from this year. I hope I can be one of those rotten or fresh. I would love to be in at least one. We have a long list, but yeah,
Long
definitely
list.
you're on there, Sawyer.
Absolutely.
You think Mummy... You think the 3 Mummy worse than this one?
What?
Were there 3 Mummy movies before this one?
No, I said the first 2 Mummy movies, the Brendan Fraser ones.
Those are better than
this
year.
Mummy.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, number 2.
Alright, my number 2, this film, oh my god, it was so good.
I think I
Number
saw this
2
one.
is Transformers The Last Night.
Oh, I saw this one.
This would have been my least favorite film of the summer until one other movie came out a while ago. Transformers: The Last Night. Where do I even start with this movie?
Oh.
Cody saw this movie.
I did see this.
And
Well, first
Matthew
off, we saw this. Yeah, we saw this with Matthew V. Haynes. Great YouTuber. Go check him out.
Great YouTuber. Go check him out.
Oh my God. You want me to start with this one?
I'll let Cody start.
Okay. Keep in mind, I haven't seen any of the other maybe I have. I don't know. But I haven't seen. I don't remember any of the other Transformers movies. But
do you remember the first one?
Yes, I remember
Revenge of the Fallen
with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Good. Yes, yeah. I remember those ones.
The Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon.
They're not memorable
movies.
They're not memorable movies. Okay, the thing with this movie, it was way too long. First off, I don't know. For me, it was long. It was short.
It was long
compared to the other ones, but yes. It was long to me.
It really was painful and long.
I'm not going to go into details, but what I'm going to say is, why Mark Wahlberg? Why are you in this movie? He's just
cash money.
Yeah, I mean cash. You go. I can't. Go ahead.
Well, Mark Wahlberg did do another Michael Bay movie, Pain and Gain with The Rock. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
He also did Transformers: Age of Extinction. And coming back for this movie, he's just in it for the money. And so is Anthony Hopkins. And the love interest was god-awful in this film. This movie, from start to finish, the thing that Matthew and I collaborated on and talked about in this film, this movie tried to tell a story for 2 hours and 29 minutes. And it's awful. It does not work at all. Anthony Hopkins does jack shit.
Oh
He's
my God, yeah, he was terrible.
His worst performance ever.
It was really
and this
bad.
This man is Hannibal Lecter. Why?
Yeah, it was really bad.
And the love story was really bad.
Yep.
And the thing that pissed me off so much about The Last Night is the marketing. This movie marketed Optimus Prime goes rogue and evil. And what happens? He's in the movie for less than 20 minutes.
Now since you do really good impressions, can I do my Optimus Prime impression?
Yes, you can.
Because I think it's pretty good. I want to hear from you guys. Okay, ready? I am Optimus Prime. Autobots, transform and roll out. All right,
good.
Okay. Let me know. I'm actually really genuinely curious.
I am Optimus Prime.
Okay.
All right, which impression is better, mine or Cody's?
Okay.
Let us know.
You're gonna win. It's your channel.
I am Optimus Prime. Which one sounds more like Peter Cullen?
Okay, we'll see. I'm curious. But
and Michael Bay, he just comes back once again, doesn't give a shit, just makes his own. He's having a wet dream the whole entire movie. Explosions, boom, 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 boom.
Oh.
Did you guys expect anything else for number 2 or 1? So Transformers, I cannot wait till the end of the year to get to my top 10 worst.
That's gonna be a really fun video. This is like your like getting ready for those videos.
Both were good. Yeah, so many comments.
I'm starting with Tyler K, I think. Oh wait, no. It is Full Metal Cowboy.
I'm getting there. Right? I'm getting there, not much from this year.
No, farther down. Right there.
I have seen Transformers The Last Night. I hated it. Animated Van Helsing would be cool. Tyler, absolutely horrendously awful. Sawyer, knew it, emoji movie number 1. Too not bad to make the joke. Peter, Transformers The Last Night, C+. Tyler, LOL, I remember you were live streaming while I was at the screening of this film. I do remember that, Tyler. Iker, spoiler alert, number 1 is the Emoji Movie. I like it. It's number 5 on my top 10 of the year. Nazreen, even though I liked the first one and I hated The Last Night, but I'm excited for Bumblebee because of Travis Knight. Well, yeah, that's right. Sawyer, at least the love interest was in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. Oh, yes, she was. Yes, she was Peter's mom. Sam, Transformers The Last Shit, one of the most exhausting, most boring films I've seen. My 3 worst of the year. Pretty good impressions, Cody. Nice impression. Sawyer liked your impression. Cody liked both of our impressions. The Last Night is my least favorite. Revenge of the Fallen, least favorite. Age of Extinction, middle. First Transformers, Dark of the Moon, second. Both were good. Tyler, not bad. Cody, money, money, money. John, Transformers Last Night has the second worst editing of the year I've seen, right under Resident Evil. I completely agree, John. Cody, this movie needs to die. What a piece of garbage. I completely agree, Cody. Michael Bay, done. I completely agree.
Lots of comments in there to fire at this. All right, Ryan. I think it's time for you to tell us about your number one worst movie.
Worst favorite movie of the summer
season. I'm really curious as to what it is.
Hi, guys. You are probably guessing what my number one is by my impression. My number one is the Emoji Movie. I'm the meh emoji. Meh.
No, keep going with it.
Why do I have to talk about this fucking movie? The Emoji Movie can die and rot in hell.
Because
it sucks!
Shout out Chris Stuckman.
Shout out to Chris Stuckman. Sucks! This movie, oh my god. Why was this movie even made? It was made to make money, and be completely shit. I'm done there.
That's it?
That's it?
It's just...
I mean, what else is there to talk about? Everything about this film, why was it even made? The story's complete garbage. The casting's completely garbage. Except for Patrick Stewart, who shouldn't have been in this movie. The jokes were completely garbage. Everything about this film was completely garbage. It should never exist. If I had a wish of my own, I would completely get rid of this movie completely. And wish it never exists. So, yeah.
Fair enough to say. All right.
So, yes, the Emoji Movie is, of course, number one. Worst favorite.
Emoji is great. Emoji Movie is the second worst movie of the year. It's a dumpster juice. That was a pretty good Chris Stuckman impression. Thank you, Cody.
Thank you.
50 Shades Darker. Was that a summer movie?
It's not a summer movie, so it
doesn't count.
The Emoji Movie, a.k.a. the Emoji Product Placement Money-Making Ripoff 101. I thought 50 Shades Darker. That's a winter movie. I have Emoji Toy Going to Kill It garbage movie. I'm mad. I have seen the Emoji Movie, one of my least favorite films ever. That piece of shit.
Literally. I mean, there you go. Okay, I think that's fair to say. I think
we got the garbage out of the way. Now we can get to the great.
Good. Let's move on to the best, guys. There we go.
There we go. That's the one you guys want to see. The best.
Top 5 best summer movies of
Top 5 my favorite summer movies of 2017. These are ranked, of course.
The Emoji Movie has decent animation, and I enjoyed Stephen Wright.
I don't know who that is. Alright, let's get to my top 5 favorite summer movies. So, my number 5, this was also a divisive movie. I was really excited to see this. I ended up really enjoying this movie and thought it was the best Spider-Man film since the second one. That is Spider-Man Homecoming.
Still haven't seen it yet.
He still hasn't seen it.
I know, I gotta see it.
Spider-Man Homecoming is my number 5.
Okay.
I mean, this movie was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this movie. Tom Holland, he's great as both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. As both of those characters, he's my favorite. Just by the amount he brings to the character, the dedication, the humor. Tom Holland's great. Michael Keaton as the Vulture crushed it. He's my favorite Marvel villain since Loki. He's the second best behind Mr. Loki.
Yeah.
So, this movie had some good intensity, some great quips of Spider-Man. The high school elements I really liked in this film. Kind of reminded me of The Edge of 17. Kind of like a John Hughes type of film. A lot of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Easter eggs in this film. So,
there's always Easter eggs, it seems.
Always
like
good. Also other MCU Easter eggs as well. And
nice.
The thing that disappointed a lot of people with this film is the intensity of the action sequences, not being up to Sam Raimi's films. And walking in, I was expecting it because it's the MCU. You kind of want to play it safe and make a good Spider-Man movie to please the fans, which I thought this movie did well. The boat scene, that was my huge complaint. That whole scene was spoiled in the trailers, so yeah, that was disappointing. Yeah, that whole entire scene, the outcome of it was spoiled.
That ripped off Spider-Man.
That didn't pay homage to the Spider-Man 2 stuff. And some of these movies did touch on a lot of elements that did make sense about Spider-Man. Like, what if Spider-Man can't fly in a city and he's flying in a neighborhood? He just has to run. Like, it shows him running to a spot and not climbing his webs. I thought that was really cool. Like, what if Spider-Man can't do all these things with his web shooters? He just has to run.
Gotcha.
I thought that was cool about the film.
Gotcha. I'm going to read these ones here, okay? Peter says Spider-Man Homecoming was solid. Leave it there. Samuel said the live stream is very entertaining. Definitely better than what I've been watching the last couple of days. Arrow Season 4. Full Metal Cowboy just saw Homecoming on Saturday. Some people are giving their best. War for the Planet of the Apes. Spider-Man Homecoming is freaking awesome. My number 2 favorite Spider-Man movie behind Spider-Man 2. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that, but I'm glad you loved it.
I like that it was a more coming-of-age story as opposed to purely a superhero movie, says Timur Bernard. Welcome in.
Welcome, Timur Bernard.
Do you agree with that, though? More of a coming-of-age story as opposed to purely a superhero movie.
Oh, yeah, totally agree. I mean, it's more of a high school film compared to a superhero film. I agree with that.
Peter Review says Homecoming is not as good as the Tobey trilogy. Ezra says I got both the Vulture and Spider-Man homemade suit Funko Pops. That's cool. Cody says Spider-Man Homecoming had a lot of great elements from the performances to the action and their storytelling. The only issues I had was with the high school elements. I didn't feel it was very real. Someone gave their top 5. Nazarene said he agrees with Samuel. Michael Keaton is Birdman. Screech.
What does that mean?
I think he was making fun of his Birdman.
Oh.
I really like Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't like the first act, but it worked in this movie really well. Spider-Man 2 is my favorite in the franchise, but I agree Spider-Man Homecoming is great. Timur said, you have to ask, how many times can the fate of the Earth be the main stake of a superhero movie before it becomes redundant and boring? That's why I like the coming-of-age aspect. And Mr. Smith, Spider-Man Homecoming is awesome. Hello, by the way. Really enjoying the content. Appreciate that, Timur.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate that.
Thanks for joining in.
There we go. Appreciate that, man. Great. Let's head on to number 4, Ryan. Fave was Wonder Woman. Okay, we're going to get there.
We'll get there. All right, my number 4.
This is actually another point. Tom Holland is becoming my favorite Spidey actor.
Well, it's tough because...
Who would you pick? Who is the best on-screen Spider-Man?
I picked Tom Holland.
Okay. Cool. Let's go to number 4.
All right, my number 4, this was a film I saw most recently. Thank God I did, because I had no idea what this event was. And from start to finish, this movie was brutal. And that's Detroit.
Ooh, nice. Detroit. Wow.
If you guys seen Detroit, oh my God, see this movie right away. This film is incredible. I mean, Catherine Bigelow directed this. The director of She directed The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30. This is the 3rd film in her True Story trilogy. This film was riveting from start to finish. I mean, I don't even have to go into all this stuff. I mean, the film is centered around the Detroit riots, but the film really doesn't dive into that. It dives into one event that happened, the Algiers motel scene. That is where this film gets brutal and scary to watch. And everybody talks about the one actor, which I will talk about soon, but I do want to talk about the actors in this film. John Boyega, he was really good in this film. A lot of people saying that he's the lead. Yeah, there's Finn right there. But he's actually not the lead in this film. He's a supporting character. The lead is an unknown actor. Forgot his name. If you guys do know his name, let me know in the chat box. But he was really good in this film. He should get more work. But all these other characters, you have some other cops like Jack Rayner from Sing Street. He was pretty good. Jason Mitchell, Anthony Mackie, those actors were fantastic. John Krasinski's also in the film. He comes in the last act. But now, save the best for last. Will Poulter should be nominated for an Oscar, or else I am boycotting the Oscars this year. Will Poulter, he is scary as shit in this film. Oh my God. His performance was so damn good. It makes you want to punch him right in the face. And how he's terrorizing these people, having them against the wall, threatening to kill them if they don't give up answers as to where this guy is with a gun. It's like a horror film, like everybody's been saying. It's a horror film in the second act. It's scary.
Yikes. Yeah.
This film's fantastic. Please see this film immediately. I hope it gets a lot of Oscar hype, especially Will Poulter and Catherine Bigelow. yeah, Detroit has to be at my number 4.
Nice. So we're going to go all the way up to Peter Review, who says Detroit is his favorite movie of the summer. Not someone hasn't seen Detroit. Peter says amazing film. Detroit is a phenomenal film. It's hard to watch for sure, but I don't think it would have been as powerful without Catherine Bigelow's direction. Cody Curtis said that. Will Poulter should be nominated for Best Supporting Actor. A truly great film as a whole. Seems like a lot of people agree with you that Detroit was really, really good.
Yeah.
Tyler says.
Tyler, he hated Will Poulter's character so much. Oh, wait, I thought you were saying you didn't think he was good.
You hated him because...
Of course you hated him. He was horrible. Oh, my God.
Yeah. But I like
Will
that
Poulter. He was great.
I like that pick for you. That's good. That's good.
That's my number 4.
Top 3, guys. Here we go. What's your number 2?
Top 3. So my number 3
seems to be the theme. Okay.
Top 3. This film right here was just plain out fun and awesome. This is a director, I need to see more of his films, but this was the most original film of the year. It's Baby Driver.
Ooh, number 3, Baby Driver?
Baby Driver.
Adam coming in at number 3.
Adam, what's up, man? You just you're a little bit late, but
That's
it's
all
cool,
right.
man.
That's
We're
all
in the best. So, all right, Baby Driver. And if you look at Adam's picture, he's like Baby, wearing his glasses.
Nice.
Yeah, Baby Driver, this movie was awesome. I mean, it's a pseudo-musical car chase movie directed by Edgar Wright, the director of the Cornetto trilogy and Scott Pilgrim. I mean, this film was just awesome. It's original. It's nothing like you've seen in any other action film except with a character named Baby who's like Star-Lord mixed with Ryan Gosling in Drive. But yeah, this movie, entertainment-wise, when the crime stuff, car chases go down, it is incredible. And then the love story, you do feel for these two. I didn't think the love story was perfect, but I really like Lily James and Ansel Elgort's chemistry. I thought that was really good.
Nice.
Just wish Lily James's character could have been more smarter in some instincts, but everything else about this film was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, some great other actors like Kevin Spacey, Jamie Foxx, John Hamm were incredible. Also, John Bernthal, he was barely in this film. I wish he was in it a lot more. But yeah, this movie was awesome. Definitely see this movie. Go support it. I mean, I'm glad it cracked the $100 million barrel so we can support more original filmmaking out there. So,
is it still in theaters?
I think it's still in theaters, actually. Yeah. I don't know if it is, but yeah, Baby Driver was an awesome movie, so that's my number 3.
Iker said he's going to see it on the 31st of August. I love this movie and instantly downloaded the soundtrack on Spotify, says Ezra. Full Metal says he really wants to see it. Nazarene gave his top 5. Full Metal, I Lesbian, the Scott Pilgrim film. Good. Cody Curtis, at this point, is between Baby Driver and War for the Planet of the Apes is my favorite. Baby Driver was original, it was exciting, the music was combined perfectly from scene 1. Is number 1 Wonder Woman? We'll have to find out. I wanted to see more of the birth of the Berntha. It will be apes. Do you get that joke? I don't get it. All right, hey, top 2.
Yeah, top 2.
We're here.
In the top
We're
2
here
now. So
The Big Sick might be in my top 5.
I have not seen that movie. I need to see The Big Sick. I've heard so many great things about it. Sorry, guys, it's not in my list because I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So, my number 2, this film, as I mentioned earlier, it wasn't my most surprises of the year. Wonder Woman.
It's number 2.
Wonder Woman's number 2.
Okay.
Wonder Woman! I mean, what else did you guys expect?
Oh, I gotta do the pose. There we go.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, everything I've said before. This movie was such a rewatchable movie. I love this movie. I can't wait to see Wonder Woman 2. The action, everything, just the state of the DCU right now with the Justice League. It's good to have a movie like Wonder Woman in there to have some hope for the DCEU. Fan of Films just joined in. He said, I am a legend. Thank you, sir.
That's a movie. I Am Legend.
Well, what?
Just...
Yeah, I Am Legend. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, Wonder Woman, this film, it's a great example that DC can make great movies and not just Marvel. So that's a good point right there. And so I'm hoping DCU gets their point straight and that Joss Whedon can come in, make a good Justice League movie, and hopefully we can get a great Batman movie from Matt Reeves. and just everything about Wonder Woman is the example of what I want for the DCEU.
Gotcha.
So Wonder Woman was a complete surprise, and it definitely deserves my number 2 spot.
So it makes it onto 2 lists. Not too bad, huh?
2 lists, yep.
Not too bad. No, Full Metal says no Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I put Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in my kind of disappointments because I was hoping it would be just as great as the original. But this film was just fun, just not as great as the original.
Gotcha. Interesting, though. Wonder Woman is a great choice for number 2. I cannot wait for it to come out on Blu-ray. Yes.
I can't wait for it. Yeah. September 19th? Awesome.
Good to know.
Guardians comes out August 22nd.
Ryan, do you remember me? You commented on one of my videos a year ago. I remember that, yeah. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And you came in just in time because...
We're at number 1.
Ryan.
Can you get something for me?
What do you need?
Just look at the bottom of your left.
Oh, yeah. I can get that for you. This wasn't planned, but yes.
This wasn't planned.
I can grab it for you. There you go. Ryan, I don't even think you need to say anything. I think you just need to show this as to what's your number 1.
This movie.
Oh, is that it's an ape.
It's an ape.
I'll just put this over my face while you talk about this movie. Go ahead.
Because you guys need to know one thing. Apes, mother effing together, strong war for the effing planet of the apes.
Don't hurt me.
Okay. Sorry. War for the effing planet of the apes. Did you guys expect anything else? But this movie. What can I say about this movie? Holy cow, man, this movie was incredible. I'm going to see it again Thursday on my birthday with my mother.
Ryan's birthday's Thursday.
Yes, my birthday's Thursday. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm seeing it again this Thursday. This movie was incredible. I'm not joking. I mean, this movie was well acted, well directed by Matt Reeves. Just everything that a final film in a trilogy should do. Just everything was executed flawlessly. Andy Serkis, Woody Harrelson, fantastic performances in the film. The action was incredible. The story went in a completely different direction. And I loved Rise and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And I was worried that this film would be like The Dark Knight Rises. Not as strong, but this movie is Logan.
You said it's a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
Everything about this film is flawless. And Dawn, I would still say it's still my favorite just because I've only seen War once. But down the line, War could potentially top Dawn, but it's going to be really hard. Because Dawn's in my favorite movies of all time. I just love these films, and War is just everything I hoped for. And it really is sad what happened at the end.
Yeah, and this is a great choice.
Really great choice.
I like it. There's Ryan's number 1 movie of the summer of 2017, War for the Planet
War
of the
for the
Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Let's just see a couple of comments here. Apes Together Strong. I grabbed that Apes print at the theater too. So, yep. Imagine if Nolan took charge of the entire DC universe. Ooh. What are your thoughts on that?
That'd be interesting.
I
like that.
I will go to see War for the Planet of the Apes sometime this week. War for the Planet of the Apes is a film with so much to say, not only about Caesar's arc, but it talks about a lot about our society. It was a story of family war loss, what someone would do. A lot of happy birthday wishes for you, Ryan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I liked Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was a damn good sequel. That shot with Woody Harrelson shaving his head was incredible.
Incredible. Woody Harrelson in particular was incredible in that film.
Andy Serkis should be nominated for Best Actor. I don't care if it's motion
I'm going to
capture.
boycott the Oscars and
His
go up to them
performance
if
was
they
so
don't.
real, painful, and powerful. Another happy birthday wish. But yes, guys, Ryan, how old are you turning on Thursday?
22.
Turning 22.
Okay.
Don't copyright us, please.
Don't even. I don't want a copyright strike. Film fan of films, dude. Ryan, I am your number 1 fan.
Wow.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I really
so much.
do appreciate that.
But yeah,
That's it.
there we have it.
That's my top 5 favorite, worst favorite. disappointed, and surprising. No, I'm Ryan's number one
I feel
fan.
like this is Anthony and Bobby messing with us. I feel like it could be. Those are our two friends. Possibly. Possibly. We'll find out.
Maybe.
We'll see. But there we have it, guys.
That's it, guys. That's our list. Let us know down below just your thoughts overall on this stream. Did you love it? Think it was okay? Did you absolutely hate it?
Happy early birthday, Ryan. Any films you would recommend me to watch? It does not have to be from 2017. Give everyone a movie to watch. To go and watch. Like, you guys need to see this. Detroit.
What?
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit would be one of them. What if it's a movie they've seen?
I recommend a movie. You never know.
Misery.
What's Misery?
It's a Stephen King adaptation movie.
Alright, there's your movie.
Misery. Go watch Misery.
And let us know what you think about it, Full Metal
If you
Cowboy.
have seen it, I'll try to find something else.
But there we have it. Ryan, why don't you tell everybody about your social media one more time?
As a final time, all my social media, here's my Snapchat right here, just in case you guys haven't followed me yet. RL Tool Movies, what I do is basically, I showcase behind-the-scenes footage, such as editing or filming a video while I'm filming. Also at the movie theaters, if there's service, I'll show you before and after the movie, what I thought. Just a quick 10-second video. And just random stuff. And if you guys want to ask me questions through Snapchat, you can as well. And here's all the rest of my social media. My Facebook, Ryan O'Toole Movies. My Twitter, Ryan O'Toole MR. And my YouTube here, Ryan O'Toole.
Cool, cool, cool. Thank you guys always for watching. We appreciate you guys commenting and keeping in touch. Upcoming videos, go ahead real quick.
Upcoming videos, I'll be seeing Hitman's Bodyguard and Logan Lucky, hopefully, this time this weekend. Also, my part 2 of my collab series with Adam Daly from Almost Sideways on his channel, Top 10 Scores and Soundtracks of All Time.
Yes.
Will be up this weekend.
Yep.
On his channel.
Yes. Also, Rotten or Fresh is starting next week. We're starting filming episode 2. Giving you guys more details soon about that very soon. Full Metal Cowboy Ryan's birthday is this Thursday. So, you know, he'll be on Snapchat. You guys can wish him a happy birthday. He'll really appreciate that, I'm sure. But yeah, absolutely. Ryan's birthday is on Thursday. So, let's end it off, Ryan.
Alright. Thank you guys as always for watching this live stream. You guys like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And be sure, if you haven't yet, subscribe today for more content. So, all my social media is all right there. They're in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Take it easy, guys. Everyone have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
And we will see you guys very soon.
Yes, see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye!